Good night, everyone, and welcome to another technical video day. This time is today is Monday, November the 7th, around 9 p.m. New York time, and we're gonna try to see or forecast what the market is gonna do for tomorrow. It's been a very slow day today on the market. The range is getting tight and tight with the dollar, and we believe that the dollar is gonna break the range and get strong pretty soon. Now, like we always say, when you are a trader in these super fast markets, you need to get and develop some skills and tools that allow you to be able to don't get into traps. Like we point out today in our overview, corrections most of the times are very tricky. Corrections most of the times, all they do is getting the traders into traps that when the trader don't know about it, he see that he's on the wrong side of the market. We're going to start with the US dollar as we always do. So we're going to start in the US dollar, and then we would see on the dollar the range that has been on the dollar since around November the 1st. Look, it's a very tight range, and I was thinking that the dollar can be doing a type of like a B-way triangle. If you want to put it like this, look at the range, very tight. But no matter what the count is, I still see that the dollar is going to break lower. But it's very possible that you have A, and then from here you have A, B, C, D. We're going to get here and then trust lower to around 76.19. We don't see a breakout in the dollar to the outside before trading lower. And after doing that day, we came out with the same impression that we mentioned on the forum when we believe that the most clear structure is the Singapore dollar, and we need to follow that pair until it proves you wrong. So we're looking at it, the Singapore dollar, and we also look at copper. Now, again, the dollar, we believe that the dollar is going to trade around 76.20 before going higher. Anyway, we are going to work right now with the 8-hour or even the daily. Doesn't make sense to do that, but what it makes sense is that copper, and then copper, looking at copper, like I say, like yesterday we were expecting a breakdown after seeing in copper the 5 swings. Now it looks like copper is going to get a little bit compressed, and that's going to drive down in time the consolidation. So what we're looking at it is a sideways consolidation on the dollar, but pointing to the downside. In other words, the dollar should get weak before it get strong, in my humble opinion. Now, that's copper. Eventually, copper is going to trade lower. The dollar is going to trade higher. Looking at oil is very interesting seeing how the the racing wedge here is getting, I mean, smaller and smaller in the amplitude of the bands. So what I think right here is that at any moment oil should drop lower. Today oil reached our first target of 95.95, but it looks that possible, even though you can count already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So don't get surprised to see oil start trading lower at any moment. And remember, weakened oil means higher dollar. All right? Now, let's move on to the individual pairs. We covered already the first pair, which was the first indicator on copper, which is looking like it's going to get more compressed. Now, around the pairs, I mean, like I say, copper and the Singapore dollar looks to be the pairs that they're showing a better structure, if you want to look at it like that. It looks like this pair, it did, like we say today, it's been a very slow day on the market. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possible, a retracement to the 50% right there. And that being said, that and the nature of this recovery being corrective, that's telling me, and this showing the path for the US dollar weakness before it prove strong. So, like I say, if you look at copper with the strength, you look at the Singapore dollar with the weakness, it's telling you guys, it's very simple. It's telling you that the US dollar is going to get weak before the real move happen. Now, how possible wave we can see right here? Ideally, two ways. Either it's nesting into the C wave when you see 1, 2, 1, 2, and then it's going to get 3, 4, and then it can go as low at 125, or this is A, B, A, B, I'm sorry, it's going to be something like this. Like we explained today, this is the A, and then it did A, B, C, this is W, S, and then this B is going to be a point higher, and then we got A, and then, remember, this is W right here. Let me put the right number, the right letter, I'm sorry. This is W, A, B, C, and then right here you got, this is S, and then you're going to get one more high before the drop. Either way, it's pointing out to the same direction. This is correct in nature. You cannot label this in pause, and it's correct in this move. And I see dollar weakness. That's why I don't want to sell the dollar yet. I don't want to buy the dollar yet, in my humble opinion. I believe that it's better to buy the dollar, even though it's a contra-trend move. Now, in the short time frame, the euro, very simple. Euro is being in the well-defined, corrected sideways channel right here. You can label in this in 5 different ways, but it looks like it goes A, B, Z, W, S, A, B, C, W higher degree, A, B, C right here, and most likely we are either in this or this, because this was, if you look at it from here to here, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 swing. We are just in the second swing. So either it's going to go straight out in 3 swing, or guess what, guys? We are around here. So we got at least 48 more hours of sideways consolidation before this correction get resolved. We are still seeing, due to the fact of the copper structure and the copper and the Singapore dollar structure, we still see 139 as possible. Believe me, we still see, but at the same time, sometimes when you start looking all the counts, start getting a little nervous, because then I see this structure with cable that if you look at it in this way, and we need to give credit to DV for this count, this is his count. In this way, you got A, and then you got A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with another high at 161 can be done. In other words, a very well mature structure, the one we have in cable. Now, looking at the euro pound structure, it makes sense that cable in some degrees stay kind of quiet, and that the euro rally to the upside, and that way this structure right here can make the case for a fast recovery into the C wave right here. I mean, oil, I cover oil. Let me show you gold. It looks like gold it looks like gold is looking for the equalize that comes around 1829 before going lower. I don't see divergence yet within this cycle. So maybe 1800, 1829 and lower also in gold. And then we got the Aussie, which it can be many things. It can be a B-wave triangle, and it can be a B of B wave triangle, and it can be a simple double zigzag, A, B, and going higher to around 105. Better well defined, we find the Aussie yen when you can see right here from the lows, a flat B, and also pointing out for another leg higher than risk. So in general, guys, what do we see? What we see for tonight and for the next possible 24 hours is a sideways to the downside consolidation in the dollar until the dollar get to around the 76 area and find a support that it can turn the dollar higher. Something needs to happen, so the dollar needs to get right there and turn higher for the next leg. Let's not put name to that leg, just wait for the leg to happen and the way structure to be developed. That's what we like. Another pair now seeing here that is very well defined and also showing the path is the Norwegian crown. The way we like it is that the wave one ended here, and then we have possible a three-wave move in a flat to A, B, and it looks like it's gonna test lower to around, it's gonna test lower to around 549 before bouncing higher. That's what we like in the Norwegian crown. So it's the same pattern. Consolidation to last week move when the dollar as of right now it tends to be sideways to lower, but at the end of the day I believe that before the end of the week we're gonna see something similar right here, an out move in the dollar, and then is when we're gonna see the euro to 134, seems like that within the CAD to 103, things like that within the US dollar pairs. Okay, guys? So let's leave it there and get back to you guys tomorrow.